Hello and welcome to the Chicks with Sticks tournament. In PeeWee action here, we have Sackville taking on the South Shore. I'm Cameron George on behalf of MC Media. We have a great game underway. It's the first game of the tournament. And both teams looking very eager to start. Starting in goal for the South Shore team is Elena Green. And for Sackville, it's Kenzie Adamski. As we wait the opening face-off here. And here we go. Face-off won by South Shore. And if the ice now, is it? It's taken over by Sackville, trying to clear it out. South Shore cuts that one off. Behind the net is Sackville with it. Puck is attempted clear. There's Renard with it for Sackville. It's at the blue line. It's going to go back into the defensive zone for Sackville. Their name on the schedule is Blazers, but I've been told that they are the Flyers, as they sport the Flyers jersey. That was almost a setup play for Renard there to get the breakaway. Centering pass. Nobody there to pot that one home. Stopped up at the blue line. Sent down into the corner. South Shore comes away with it. Behind the net with it. Green got held up there. South Shore comes away with it again. That's going to be cleared out of the blue line. Sheffield with it. Up the ice here. It's a 2-on-3. That's broken up easily by the Sackville player. Ooh, some contact there. No call. South Shore with it, neutral ice. Sent down towards the goalie. The goalie will stop that one up and send it to the corner. That's Adamski. And up the ice, and that's going to be fired down the ice. And that's enough for icing. As they're going to come to the right of Kenzie Adamski. Face-off won by the Sackville. Around the back of the net. Circling back, that's Anna Lane, sorry. There's Renard trying to send that out. Or Probert, sorry. They're wearing similar helmets. Around behind the net, there's Lane with it. Just going to fire that around the corner. Picked up by Holman. Going to clear that around, and here comes Probert with some help. And that is beautifully stopped up by the South Shore defense. This will come back in neutral ice. It's not going to be enough for icing. She'll turn and shoot that around. That was Lane. Up to Allison. Allison stopped up at the blue line. Probert with it now. Probert trying to get around the defense. Will come away with it. Goes for the center. And that hits the side of the net. Tried to fire out by the South Shore, but that is stopped up at the blue line. Here's Allison with it. Stopped up by Elena Green. South Shore coming away with it now. They're going to go for a breakaway. Sackville is back there to stop that from reaching the net. Allison sent that one to the corner for Sackville. Stop at the blue line for South Shore. Sackville is going to try to fire that one out. It stopped at the blue line again. That one will be cleared by Paul, but it is quickly fired back in by the South Shore's Spinney. And a shot here. Nobody home. Battle along the boards for it. Second Sackville player comes in there and breaks that one up. And she looks like she's going to carry it for a while. She's outrunning most of the players. It's a 3-on-1, make it a 3-on-2. Shot, 5-0 scores! And there we see the first goal of PeeWee action. Not 100% sure who scored that. Looks to be Smith, possibly. Sackville has the face-off. Stopped up at the blue line by South Shore, and they're just going to fire that down. Turned quickly aside by the Sackville goalie. Behind the net for Sackville, that's Lane. Tried to pass it up, but Inglis stopped it at the line for South Shore. Battling along the boards, we see two players. Sackville behind their own net. They're going to come away with it now. They were going to try to dump that and chase it, but nobody home. Stopped at South Shore, neutral ice. Centering pass, bounced off the stick funny, didn't go where they wanted it. And behind this Sackville net. They come away with it. So what I can hear is Renard scored that goal earlier. As Green stops that one up to get the face off. Face off won by Sackville. To the point, shot! Stopped easily by Green. Up to the point. Lawrence tried to send that in front of the net, and defense of South Shore is there. Foul along the boards. There's two from each team there. Third from South Shore steps in to break that one up. As South Shore will try to go away with it, but it bounces over a stick, and Sackville's going to come back with it. There we see Renard with it. She's been dangerous. Another quick shot from a distance. Looking for that rebound up to the point. Looking for someone to pass to. Pressured. South Shore defense is there to stop that one. Renard attempted to pick that one up, but South Shore player cleared that one out. Jay Lawrence, accompanied by S. Lawrence, goes into the corner for Sackville. They're going to send it up to Renard. Renard loses it. But Sackville comes away with it, and it's Allison coming up the ice this time. 2-on-2. Stopped up at the blue line. That's cleared down. No offside. Allison and Renard are forechecking there for Sackville. Sackville had to be very careful there. They almost had too many men on the ice, or too many women on the ice. South Shore, 3 players coming in. The charge there was led by number 27, Sheffer, sorry. Sheffer with it now. Stewart played it around the net, but it's picked up by Sackville. Mailman for Sackville tried to get that one out, but it is just bounced back. Or sorry, Holman. South Shore with it now. Looking for a shot. Shot made. Glove down. Wasn't held in the glove, but it was still a nice save by Kenzie Adamski. 2-on-2 battle on the boards here. Sackville comes away with it in their own end. That's Lane. Lane tries to send it up, but it's stopped up, and Stewart almost intercepted that for South Shore. Here comes a 2-on-0. That gets held in the sticks of Holman. And she didn't get the chance to go with it. Beautiful chance. Just a bit of bad luck. Battle in neutral ice for it. South Shore will come away with it. As there is Croft sending it down in the corner. Sackville will come away with it though. Looking for someone to pass to. That's sent by the defender. There's a 3-on-1. And that was sent too far ahead of the Sackville player to receive. Sent up to the point. Jay Lawrence stops it up. Over to S. Lawrence. Back to Jay Lawrence. I see they're on the same line. That makes things much more interesting. Stopped up at the blue line nicely. Again stopped at the blue line. Great effort there by Lawrence. Sophia Lawrence. Jay Lawrence, or Juliana Lawrence, fired that down. Paul tried to send it at the net. South Shore is just trying to get this one out now. Paul still looking for that centering shot. Up to the point. Lawrence stops it up again, but this time South Shore's number 19. Croft tries to clear it out now. That's stopped up as well. Allison with it now, looking to get closer to the middle. Looking for a shot. Fires, and that's easily blocked away. Possibly was looking for that wraparound, but the goalie was there to stop that one up. Wasn't going to have none of that. Sackville looking for the center. And just nobody could put a stick on it. Plenty of pressure by Sackville at this point. Up to the point, Jay Lawrence has it now. It was passed back and forth between a South Shore player right quick, but she fires it down into the South Shore end. Stopped by S. Lawrence. In behind the net for Probert. Fired up to Lawrence, to Paul. And now South Shore will come away with it. A 2-on-2 chance here. That's going away with it is Sheffer. Sheffer gets it taken away by Allison. Sheffer takes it back. She's trying to go all the way with it. Beautiful stop sliding there for her to keep that from going anywhere. Great defensive play. Shot, that just goes wide. Sheffer with it. Tried to center it. Nice save by Kenzie Adamski on number 38, Watson. Coming away with it now is Sackville. Tried to clear it out, stopped up by Inglis. Here comes Renard with it. Renard's just going to skate easily by Inglis. But back for it is Ashley Green. Up into the skates as Sheffer comes away with it. Round back is number 7, Smith, to Renard. And away with it now. We see Smith trying to get in on it. And that was bounced free of the glove, but the referee already blew the whistle for that one. So short with it now. Battle with Sackville. Player, Sackville is going to come away with it. Looking for that shot. It's stopped up. Looking for the secondary shot. That goes wide off of player. Looking for the centering pass. Another shot deflected wide. That was another attempted center, but nobody home as the defense was there. A couple players go down. Some players looking for their sticks on the ice. So Shore comes away with it now. And they have it neutralized, taken over by Allison. Allison's got help with Probert there, as well as Holdman. Shot, deflected wide. Looking for the center. Allison couldn't pot that one home. That's stopped up at the blue line. Not for long, though, as South Shore should be able to clear this one out. As it is. Going after it now is Stewart for South Shore, but that is stopped up by Lawrence, Jay Lawrence. South Shore fires that down into the corner. Quick centering pass, but nice save by Adamski. An attempted clear there by Sackville, stopped up by South Shore. I think it's now South Shore's turn to put some pressure on as Allison goes behind the net for Sackville, trying to find a way to get this one out. Allison makes a mistake and it goes centered. Lifting pass, stopped up by the defense. And here with speed comes Probert. She's got to work her way by two defenders though. That's poked too far ahead of her and she goes into the boards a bit rough. Paul stops that one up for Sackville so they can continue with it in the offensive zone. Allison tried to send it around the boards, but waiting there for it is Whom. Turton's coming up with it now. She's going to carry it all the way end to end. Sackville takes that over, but Whom is right there again. And my apologies, that's not Whom. That was Croft. Battling for it now. Wells. Coming away with it for Sackville. That was Smith. Wells with it. Now here's their chance to get it out. That's Paul with some help. Neither could get by as South Shore stops that up at the line. Almost offside, but not enough. So Smith comes away with it, but that's stopped up by South Shore. 2-on-2. That's poke checked. Paul clears that one out. It's a 2-on-2. Murphy with her. But that is called offside with 12.2 seconds left in the first period. Face off shot down. South Shore fired it down. Sackville has it now. No icing call. Sackville's just going to try to clear that out, and that's first. First period ends. The teams will go to their benches. They will not flood the ice between there. I believe they'll do it every second intermission. We see Sackville and South Shore deciding on strategies. Sackville with that 1-goal lead. After that goal scored by, was credited to Renard. And we're back for second period action. Face-off won by Sackville. Sackville's going to try to clear that one out. They will. Not enough for icing. South Shore's there to take that one. Behind the net. Coming away with it. Probert takes that for Sackville. Looking for someone to pass to. But that is taken by South Shore. Not cleared very far. That's Green chasing it behind the net with some help with Inglis. Green and Inglis for South Shore are going to work that one out. Stopped at the line by Lawrence. Centered. Nobody home. Someone's home there as that one is put in by, I believe, Probert. Picking up that goal. Just some patience there. And now joining me is Nick Doucette. How do you think it looks so far?
I came in right at the right time to take a look at that goal. It was a fantastic goal. Initial shot was saved, and then on basically a wraparound attempt, she put it in the net there.
There's Holman around behind the net, send it to Smith. Smith gets it taken away from her. Murphy was stopped out up, but White is going to come away with this for South Shore. And South Shore attempted to clear, and Stewart will clear it. And away with it comes Mailman. Mailman's going to try to run with it. That's up in her skates, but gives her a chance to center.
Icing call there. This is the PeeWee A?
PeeWee A action here.
Sackville versus South Shore.
Face off taken away South Shore, but Sackville looking to clear. They won't. There's a battle along the net now. Looking for a centering pass. Nobody home as Sackville's going to come away with it now. Down the ice is Smith. Smith has some time, but no whistle was blown, but there was some confusion as to if it was. Possibly a crowd, someone in the crowd whistled. Stopped up at the line. Sackville has to regroup, but chasing is number 18 for South Shore. Woman tries to clear. Sends it to Smith. Smith's got some help. Murphy with her. Looking for that center. Beautiful stop up and beautiful effort by Corinne White. Taking on the two Sackville players. Sackville comes away with it again. There's Murphy with it. Shot. That's going to be covered up by Elena Green.
Nice save there by Elena Green. She's seen a lot of pucks so far. 2 goals scored on her. But she's doing very well in net.
Here we see in the replay, just there was some action going on. But the faceoff's ready to go. To the point is for Lawrence. That's Jay Lawrence fired it down. That's South Shore's attempting to clear there. Stopped up behind the net for South Shore's Probert. She's already got a goal. Coming with it now is number 37, Kristen Dimon for South Shore. She's got help and not quite fast enough to get there to help her.
Nice centering attempt there. Just couldn't get the winger down fast enough. Get a shot on net.
Sackville comes away with it now. It's a 2-on-2. Lawrence with it, a defenseman, from what I can tell. She gets some help. Centering attempt. Nobody home. That's going to go all the way down to Adamski.
And she's going to get rid of the icing. She made a save there. Could have probably reached, but she decided to play it.
So Shore going for the shot. Deflected. Centering pass attempt. There's somebody there with it. Goes wide. That was an attempt by, looks like to be Watson in front. It's very hard to tell these numbers with the ponytails down across them.
Sackville's having some trouble trying to clear the zone here.
having a struggle, and that's going to be sent out. So there's going to prevent that from South Shore from attacking for a moment. I'm looking at 6 Sackville players on the ice.
They got away with one there. Some confusion on the change there.
They got a bit of luck on their side. Sackville comes away with it down into the offensive zone for them. That bounces behind the net. South Shore attempting to come away with it now. It's stopped up. Battle along the boards for it. Probert has it. Sends it over to Renard. Renard loses it. Not coming away with it is number... Hard to tell the number there, sorry. I will find out. Looks to be number 20 came away with that one there for a second. That was Mailman. It's hard to tell there. I said the ponytails cover the numbers. They do quite a bit, as well as some of these girls are small enough that their pants cover half their numbers.
And most of the teams don't have their name bars on their jerseys.
That's cleared out. Sackville coming away with it now. They're looking to beat the icing call. They will. Smith tried to center. South Shore comes away with it now. That's sent by Wells for Sackville.
Not enough for an icing.
Lane's going to
Got
come
away with
it.
one there.
Some pressure there from Mailman. Almost a scoring chance. Renard's going to come away with it now. She's got a ton of pressure, though. I'm looking at 3 players surrounding her at the current time, so she's just going to dump that down once she reaches the red line. Stop at the line by Smith for Sackville. Sending it forward. Sending it further forward. Renard with it.
South Shore making a change here while they're in the defensive zone. End up working out for them.
Almost paid off nicely, giving them a breakaway almost. Back for it is Lawrence. That's Juliana Lawrence. Renard coming away. Nope, stopped up by Green. Green's coming around behind the net. Sackville now takes it. Looks to be Holman. Up the ice now. Was Probert. Attempted to go with it. But back for it for South Shore is Corinne White. Sending it forward, but is turned over. Lawrence tries to center it. Holman's there. South Shore with it now. It's turned over to Sackville, and that's open, and now that will be covered. "17 teams in this tournament, spread over 4 divisions. PeeWee being the largest, having 6 teams. They actually have 2 pools in PeeWee. Shot down. Behind the net here is a battle for it. Probert battling with White. That was a centering attempt there. South Shore comes up with it. Bobbled on a stick. Wells will take it for Sackville. Scratch that. It's taken by South Shore. Sent on net. Almost trickled by in the corner. Centering attempt. Sackville will come away with it now. Poke checked by South Shore, but now South Shore sends it back in. Probert trying to push for it now. She stopped up. Allison attempted to get it up to Probert. There's clearly some line chemistry here. South Shore comes away with it now. Fired down. Looks to be Carly McDonald.
Shot. It was attempted to get stopped, and it just went through her stick. It was lucky it wasn't on net, or that would have been a goal.
Sackville going behind their own net, trying to send that out. They got pressure. She's going to try to go through every player. But South Shore will have none of that. Sackville comes away with, that's Probert with it. She sees two Sackville players charging at her, and she tries to send that away from them. Wells for Sackville now. Fired in behind the net. Stopped up by Sheffer. Sackville come away with, that's Wells. Turned over, in front. Wells clears that one down. And now, here we see it. Holman coming away with it. She's got pressure. And beautiful effort by Lila Hume, taking on two Sackville forwards. And may I note, Sackville forwards that are almost double her size. Lawrence with it behind the net for Sackville now. That's Sophia Lawrence. Fired centering attempt. Sackville is there to prevent that from a shot. Stopped up at the line by Spinney. Lawrence with it now. Tried to send it to Renard. Renard bobbled it. So Shore with pressure. Beautiful dive there to keep that one from an offensive play. South Shore now has to chase it back into their own zone. Paul's putting pressure on, almost turned over to Paul. Lawrence attempted to clear, but now we see a 2-on-1 the other way. Lawrence was there. The Lawrence duo, as well as a couple of forwards, broke that one up. Lawrence comes away with it now, shoots, and that is stopped up by Elena Green for South Shore.
Another good stop there by Green. Face-off's going to be on the left side of her. Here we see a replay of that stop here. Nice shot on net. And save there by Green.
Minute 47 left in the second.
Still 2-0 Flyers.
South Shore comes away with that. That was Green. Attempted clear, and that is going down the ice. Was that enough for icing? Possibly. No icing called. I suppose neither team has touched it yet, but no icing called either way. Sackville coming away with it now. It's looking to be a 3-on-3. There's Allison with it. She stopped up by the South Shore defense. Now South Shore is coming away with it. Looks to be with speed is a Mailman. That goes wide. Chasing in the corner is Dimont. Attempted center, but stopped up by the defense. Mailman was trying to shove that one home. Sackville, Probert coming up. And Allison with it now. So sure pulling away with it.
Flyers making a late change there for defense, and that's where you see the 3-on-2 opportunity here.
Almost a goal as an overcompensation happened. And the player drops in the middle of that scrum. Will we see an arm up or not? Nobody going to the box.
Here's that scrum there on the instant replay.
Beautiful save there by Kenzie Adamski. She was out of position there because she thought the play was going wide, and it ended up almost trickling in her net, but she came across and made the save. Allison tries to clear that out, but Lawrence is there to help her. That stopped up under the ref's skates. Now Sackville will come away with it with 19 seconds left. Turned over to South Shore. Behind the Sackville net is one of the Lawrences. Attempted centering pass was made, but it is sent into the corner. Allison just trying to clear that one out for the last 2 seconds. And that will be the second. Second period finished in Chicks with Sticks tournament in this Adam A action between the South Shore Ice Sharks and what's written on here is the Sackville Blazers, but I've been told they're the Flyers. We will 2 goals scored in that set of periods. One was scored by McKenna Renard, and then Brianna Probert scored as well. On behalf of Nick and myself, we'll be right back after the flooding of the ice on MC Media. Hello and welcome back to Chicks with Sticks action. Apologies for the delay. The rest must have forgot the game was still going on. They were a bit late getting back to the ice. But still underway. I'm Cameron George. On behalf of MC Media, we're watching Sackville take on South Shore. Sackville holds that 2-0 lead as Sackville regroups in their own end. They bounce off the boards here. Paul tried to battle for that one, but is sent back in. Sheffer is battling for South Shore in there. Centering, accidental center pass, but whistle is blown, and that looks to be a hand pass. Faced off just outside the Sackville zone. So Shore tries to center. Sackville fires that one all the way down. I don't think that's going to be an icing call. It looks like it's going directly to Green. Green easily stops that one up. Almost a turnover in front. Battle for it here. South Shore will clear that. No, they will not. Lawrence stops it at the line. Speaking of Lawrence, I checked during the intermission. Julia Lawrence and Sophia Lawrence are twins, playing on the same defensive line. South Shore made a mistake there, and they will not get a walk away with it. Sackville comes away with it now. Stopped up. Adamski puts it in the corner. Battling along now here is Paul. Paul comes away with it. 2-on-0. 2-on-1, my apologies. The puck's still moving forward with no players after it. So Shore attempting to clear this one out, and it will. Going back for it is Lane for the Flyers. It's like very Flyers versus Penguins kind of look to it. With the jersey styles. Sackville tries to clear that one out. They will, but it might be cleared out a little too well. South Shore picks that one up. And Probert battles for it for Sackville. Probert sends it down to Paul. Paul sends it up to the point for a Lane. Lane gets stopped up. Smith battling for it. Smith is waiting for her line to change. Centering! That goes just wide. That was a beautiful centering pass there, sending it to Probert. Probert trying to pick up our second goal. Smith with it now. South Shore coming away with it now. They're going to try to start working their way up the ice, but that's stopped up by Wade. Bernard just bounced it off of the boards. Behind the net, centering. Up in the air. Nobody can pot that one home. That is held against the post. Beautiful effort by South Shore defense. Unexpected bounce up in the air almost was costly. A tip almost went in as well there. South Shore centering pass. I mean, Sackville can't get anybody on it, but they have a shot from the little bit distance off. Somewhere under the pads. No, it's up to Lawrence. Juliana Lawrence. She's got pressure from a South Shore player. Lawrence at the point for it now. The other Lawrence, as in. Again, those Lawrence twins, they are on the same defensive line. I'll refer to them now on as Lawrence duo sometimes. Flyers go for center. Deflected wide. Pushing for it. The whistle is blown. Face off here. Won by Sackville. Attempted shot right off the draw. That's a way to catch a goalie by surprise. That will get out of the South Shore end. Battling along for it. That was fired down by Croft. Holman's trying to come away with it now. Got pressure. As Grace Spinney tried to stop that one. So Shore coming up now. Spinney clears that out. Now with some pressure comes the South Shore player, but Anna Lane is there to stop that one up. And turned over to Emily Crosby. Almost a breakaway chance there for Holman. Arm up, offside. No call. Smith tried to come away with it, but Spinney stops her up, and it's sent the other way. The Flyers came very close for having too many men on the ice. They had 7 players, and that went into a middle of a bunch of Flyers, but luckily none of them touched it, so no call against them. Sackville sends that down. Stops that one up is Elena Green. So we're trying to come away with it now. But Probert's there. Probert's going to work with it. Her and Spinney battling. They're two of the bigger players on the ice right now. Centering attempt. Up to the point. Lawrence with it. Shot. That almost goes in from the point. Centered. As Lawrence picks it up, sends it down. That's number 11, Sophia Lawrence. Juliana Lawrence tries to shoot as well. As she battles for it, South Shore comes away with it now. Coming down the ice. And that was a great chance by Churton, but is broken up by Lawrence. Probert with it now. Looking to Allison. Allison is going to chase after it. That's going to probably be out of her reach for it, but is it going to be icing? And it's not going to be icing. Apparently didn't have enough steam behind it. So Shore 2-on-2. Make that a 3-on-2. 1-on-1. Centering attempt stopped up, and that's just hitting the side of the net. And that's caught up in the netting. That's the tuck in that the net folds into. It got caught up into there. And the whistle is blown. Flyers with it now. Sackville trying to come away with it. So Shore takes it now. Sharks. Smith fires it down. It's going to force Green to chase it. It's Ashley Green. So Shore attempts to clear. Stopped up by Lane. That's hard to tell who had that there. Wells fired that down, but So Shore will come away with it. With some speed is Mailman. Mailman looks to be cut off by Lane. There is a size difference there. So Shore just fires it down, looking for that tip. That's tipped wide, almost into their own net by a Sackville player. That should be cleared out now. The 3-on-2 chance. Make that a 2-on-2 as Renard and Smith come in. That's taken over after they miss it. Ashley Green has it now for So Shore. Fired down, but Sackville comes away with it now. There comes Probert. Probert shoots wide. Battling for it. Shot to the line. Lawrence fires, and that was almost tipped in. Battle along the boards, one player a team, make that 2-player a team. Tag team in there. As Sackville comes away with it, but not for long, as another battle ensues. Attempted shot, great defensive play. Renard tried to shoot from behind everybody, but went wide. Renard fires that down to Probert. Probert's looking for someone to center to. Taken over by Green. Fired down past the Lawrence duo as they both chase it down. Lawrence with it now. Allison sending it back into her own zone a bit. There's Holman. Fired down by Jay Lawrence. Being chased by Renard, but it's easily skated by. It's a little flick into the area and covered up by Kenzie Adamski. Next game that's supposed to happen in this arena is Cole Harbour versus Dartmouth in more PeeWee action. That's supposed to be at 12:15. Hopefully this game will be done by then to keep things on schedule so people can get home after the weekend. So Shore accidentally had 6 players on. Probert goes off. Sackville. Holman tried to send that out, but it's taken over at the point. Whom tried to send it down, and that's DeMall that tried to center a shot. Still a battle along that blue line. Nobody can really come away with it. Now we see a 2-on-0. But we know the defense will be back for it since it's in the corner. Centering pass. Nobody home. Sackville is just trying to delay the clock as much as possible at this point. Coming away with it now was White. White fires. That's knocked down by Adamski. Nice opening chance. That high shot goes nowhere for Katie Watson. Chasing it down now is Sophia Hatt, but that's icing. That was for South Shore, and South Shore goes all the way down into the Flyer zone for a critical face-off here. South Shore tried to switch up their players, but was a bit too late on it, and South Shore has to switch up their players back. Sackville comes away with that one. Stopped up by the South Shore at the blue line, though. Sackville bounces that one off the boards just to get it out of their zone. Here's Paul with it. Stopped up. There's S. Lawrence chasing it. Some of the pass through, nobody home. Battle for it here. That's White that attempted a shot. Sackville looking for a play here. They want to ensure, if they haven't already ensured it now, they want to make sure that this does not end up getting too close. 20 seconds left on that clock. Wells with it now. She'll fire it back to Lane. But coming away with it now is Mailman. Mailman looking for that shot. Stopped up by Adamski. Probert working her way up the ice now. 8 seconds left. She's just delaying the clock. She's not skating very hard. She's just going to fire that one down as the clock expires on the first game. And the first win for Sackville. Sackville wins this one 2-0. Goal scored by McKenna Renard. That was the first goal. And then Brianna Probert scored the second. So Sackville gets their first win. Sadly, South Shore gets their first loss. Great effort from both teams. Showed through till the end. On behalf of the MC Media, I'm Cameron George, and you're watching Chicks with Sticks Tournament.